What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Aftersound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel as well as on Twitch, so make sure you come by and say hello. This video is also brought to you by my music, which is available anywhere you stream music under the name Aftersound, and I do have a new song out recently called Dreamin', so check it out. Let me know what you think, and I appreciate the support. Okay, guys, we are starting to see a significant divergence between DEC and SPS. DEC is now up to 828 Splintoshis. I think I saw it above 830 earlier today, while SPS is up, but it's still in the 0.006 or 0.6 of a penny range. Now, this is important because one of the main areas that I was checking first is the company DEC, right? They're not going out and buying tons of DEC. I'm sure that they are, right? We're at 40 million for the company right now, and I believe that they use roughly 40 million per week. So it seems like they're cycling through this. I don't know how big their buys are, but I'm sure they're constantly replenishing the supplies. What it does mean, though, is that when we are seeing buy pressure, we are not seeing the associated sell pressure. In fact, you can look at the market pools amount here. And I know that this isn't quite accurate because it's not capturing everything, but whatever it is capturing, it's gone down, right? We saw it as high as 300 million. It was in the 250, 260 million range recently, but it looks like another 14 million was purchased out, and we're now at 236 million. And the reason that I'm saying that there's no sell pressure is because people aren't selling back into the pools, right? So this player amount, which is now starting to approach 1.1 billion, is probably a sign that people are holding for Land or Conclave Arcana, right? We know Land is coming out tomorrow. I'm recording this on March 17th, right? So we know Land is coming out very soon, which means that Conclave Arcana shouldn't be too far behind it. So I'm actually getting quite bullish about the situation because it means one thing, right? Flywheel. And that is going to be very important. If we are seeing the point at which DEC starts to get close to peg and people are not selling DEC back into the marketplace, DEC scarcity is starting to be felt, well, all of a sudden we're going to start burning more SPS. And the good thing is we're going to start burning SPS while it is significantly lower, right? Well below a penny. But once that buy pressure starts to happen with SPS, that's when we get the flywheel action, and it could make the next couple of weeks and months very interesting. Again, none of this is financial advice. I'm just putting the pieces together here to show you that, hey, you know what? We're seeing a divergence. What normally happens, right, when we see something like this, both from historical, anecdotes as well as from or historical perspective, as well as, just the mechanics of how these two tokens interact with one another, is that like this is where we're headed, right? At some point, DEC scarcity will be felt. Now, again, what the volume amplitude of that spike is going to be, I have no idea, but it's a positive sign nonetheless. And I would even say this, right? Instead of looking at it as like, oh my gosh, SPS is going to start to moon, what I would actually prefer, especially if Bitcoin is going to just be ranging for the next 3-6 months or whatever's going to, be going on in the broader crypto and macro markets, if it just gets to a point where we're burning just small amounts of SPS per day and SPS is just slowly rising over time, right? Because when we get to that point, right, when people earn SPS and they want to go and get DEC, what could be fantastic is the fact that maybe they just decide to burn their SPS because they either get more from it or the selling of SPS to DEC just isn't worth it. We will start to see a slow and steady rise up rather than a massive spike. And that's exactly what we want. We don't want a massive spike of SPS to go up, then people burn a ton of it or sell a bunch of it, and then we end up with excess DEC. If it ends up actually being a slow and steady progression forward because the market isn't in euphoria mode, well, that's where things could get excited for when we do get to euphoria mode, right? Because if the baseline is half a penny and then we spike up, that spike is not going to be very high. But if you raise the baseline over an extended period of time, right? Let's say SPS between now and the end of the summer, right, goes from like 0.006 up to 3 or 5 cents, and then you get euphoria. Well, all of a sudden we can go significantly higher from there. Things get super exciting. So I just wanted to call this out. I don't know, where things go in the future. None of this financial advice. I am starting to stack more SPS lately, and I'd set a goal for myself to get to 500,000 by the end of the year. I'm trying to do that as soon as possible right now, really just kind of recycling a lot of the earnings that I get in the game, whether that's through vouchers or DEC or renting out my SPS. So I've become much more focused on it rather than just letting it happen passively. But that is all I have for you guys in this video. I'm very curious to hear your thoughts and opinions on this moving forward, but Let me know in the comments section below. I'll catch you all in the next one and see you around the game. Take care.